Hello everybody, welcome back to the Pokémon Sapphire Nuzlocke. It's been a little while, but we're here back to the level grinding. So, where we left off, we are currently preparing to fight Flannery. Our team took a little bit of a hit recently. I now need to decide if I'm playing on here or on here. So here. Let me use the computer screen, that's easier. So yeah, the team took a little bit of a hit before, so we're currently in recovery mode. I think, man, Corona's name has taken on a whole new different meaning since the last time we played this. Let me see here. So you have the experience share. I think we were just wrapping up our training so that we could have Inkling and Corona leveled up. So we're back to it. We're straight back to it. Our level cap is 28 because I don't want to go over Flannery's highest level Pokemon. I didn't look up what she has. I'm much more familiar with Emerald, so I think that my memory might end up failing me here because I want to say she has a Numel, but something's telling me that that's only an Emerald. But other than that, I think she has her Torkoal, and she'll have Slugma as well. I think that's right, but I'm slightly concerned if she has a Numel because it's gonna have ground type moves, and that's gonna really hurt my Inkling. Even though I have a water type going into Flannery, I don't feel particularly safe, so this is all about trying to prepare for the absolute worst situation. Nice critical when I don't need it, every single time. So right here, I think we're just gonna get Inkling up to level 28 while helping Corona, and then we can train Corona hopefully on their own. Ideally, this is what we want, Roselia. We want that sweet, sweet experience, which is plentiful from Roselia. I think Volbeat and Illumise are also pretty good, so we're basically just avoiding the Zigzagoon in terms of training here. But we actually managed to do quite a bit of grinding before I left off here, so this shouldn't be too bad, right? Hopefully. Also, I can hear Roxy, she's breathing in the background, like her nose is whistling. I don't know if you can hear that. But she's here too, she's helping out. Giving me her experience and just great knowledge of being a cat. Obviously very helpful in these situations where we're playing Pokemon. I don't remember if Oddish was very good for experience, so we'll try anyway. Oh no, the Liquid Ooze! Man, I feel like I would have rather had Tentacle's other ability. Yeah, Oddish isn't that great. But Liquid Ooze, you never know. It might come in handy somewhere. Really don't know. Marill we want to avoid as well, I'm pretty sure. So this is quite nice coming back to Sapphire. Been playing Pokemon Sword recently, having played the DLC and then playing the DLC again part way to get myself another... Is it a legendary? I guess it's a legendary. What am I doing here, Bubble Beam? So I needed to get another Cubfu, and I successfully did that. So now I have an almost complete living dex in Pokemon Sword and Shield, with the exception of getting the cover legendary from Shield, and also I need another Titanol, which requires another playthrough as well. So essentially all I need to do for that is finish my copy of Shield, because then I will get Titanol through the story, and I will get my Zamazenta through the story as well, and then officially I will have my complete living dex. But I have everything else, so until the next batch of DLC comes out, I'm probably going to be leaving that game alone, unless I want to do some shiny hunting or breeding or something like that. So probably a little bit of a wait to go in terms of playing more Sword and Shield, but it's nice because I now feel like I can come back to Sapphire and be like, yeah, this is fun. I do have a huge soft spot for Generation 3, so I do like me, my Sapphire, and my Ruby, and my Emerald, and my Fireleaf Green. They're more special to me because they're the Pokemon games that I played, you know, when they came out when I was a kid, when I was Pokemon trainer age, which is about 10. So they're always like my go-to. Because I got Sapphire, and then I got Emerald, and I got Fire Red as well. And then over the years I bought Ruby and Leaf Green to sort of complete the collection. But Sapphire is like the OG. I don't think... So the cartridge I'm playing on right now, I have multiple Game Boy Advance cartridges. So the cartridge I'm playing on right now isn't my OG cart, it's like my secondary cart. Because I have like 2 of every GBA game, except I technically have 3 copies of Emerald, because I have a Japanese copy of Emerald to use, I mean, with... So like, this is a huge tangent, but there's a way to get Celebi, and I have it, and I have a Japanese GameCube, and it's a tangent. But I basically have 3 copies of Emerald, is the short version of that story. So yeah, I like the GBA games, what can I say? Some acid here. Tentacle's one of those Pokemon that is really, really good, but its moveset isn't great until sort of the 20s, where it actually gets Bubble Beam. And like, Acid is fine. Unfortunately, Poison isn't super great defensively in Gen 3, just because there are not very many strong moves. So, oh, I don't need to kill the Zigzagoon. Oh, I'll just run away because it's using accuracy lowering moves, which will absolutely kill me 100%. Again, it would have been nice to have Clear Body as my ability, but I have Liquid Ooze. I mean, what can you do? I'm hoping that somewhere down the line, Liquid Ooze will somehow save me out of a really specific predicament. And then I'll be like, oh, this whole time, it was worth it. We'll see. So we're actually doing okay here. I think, like I said, we'll get Inkling to 28 and then we'll send out Nummel, and I feel like I just have to max out in terms of my level cap because I am really concerned, because Torkoal with Overheat is no joke. And again, if they have any ground moves, Inkling is going to be weak because of the part poison type. So I'm not even safe if with sending out my Inkling. If I had my Marshtomp still around, that would have been good, but unfortunately we lost a few Pokemon in the Zangoose incident, which was really bad. It was a bad time. It was a Swords Dance Zangoose, and that's what did us in. And I was having like these huge problems with trying to figure out if it had Pursuit as a move, because I have Sableye on my team who's great, but I just wasn't convinced that it didn't have a dark type move, and in the end I think it didn't, so I would have been fine to send out Sableye, but I was like panicking hardcore, so we lost like 3 Pokemon I think in that fight. Was that oh, who is that trainer? Is it Collector Hector? I feel like it's Collector Hector with his dumb Zangoose slash Seviper depending on what you're playing. Yeah, he's a bad guy, turns out. You have Ember, Tackle, and Growl. Oh my gosh. Your moveset could do with some work. That's all I'm gonna say. Hey, Stardust Road. Oh, thanks for the host as well, pal. Thank you very much. How's it going? Oddish, we decided we weren't gonna fight you. Man, Oddish is one of those Pokemon that, as time's gone on, I've just grown to like more and more. I just like it depends what some of its sprites make it look not so cute, but then some of its sprites make it look super cute. And seeing it in 3D as well, I'm just like, you know what? Oddish is really cute. That is the conclusion I've come to. Gloom, not a huge fan. I like Vileplume and Bellossom as well. So, but little Oddish is a cutie. Unfortunately, not what we need in terms of leveling up here. So, sticking to the Roselia. I think Inkling has a, or Tentacool in general requires quite a lot of experience to level up. I think it's one of those Pokemon. Although, having said that, it's not terrible. Now look at that special defense. I feel like Inkling's honestly just going to save the day for us here. I will take a look at my PC actually, just to see where we're at with backup team members in case this goes horribly wrong. We'll do a heal. Do do do. Perfect. Now, who do we have? Limit. So I have my rip box. Oh god, it's so bad. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think the only other water type we have is Magikarp, who is certainly not a bad choice, but again, when it evolves, it's weak to rock, right? So it's interesting. That's what I'll say. It's interesting. We'll quit out here. So I do think that I've made the right choice with my team. Joker's an interesting one because really specific and not very good, but could be good in certain situations. So I'm not going to level up Joker for this gym because fire, but in terms of Joker could be really good against Norman is what I'm thinking. Although we do have Sableye, who also will be particularly good against Norman. Having said that, Norman's so difficult that even if you have good counters, I don't feel safe. There is no safety feeling with Norman. But this is a complete, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, because we have a whole Flannery shaped bridge in our way right now. And I think she's probably more of a threat than Norman. So we'll see. I'm just really nervous. There's also the fact that Norman, basically you fight him straight away after Flannery, so there's not really much in the way of trainers to fight to prepare you. So once we beat Flannery, hopefully, when we beat Flannery, we can then head to the desert, because we'll get the Go Goggles, and we can pick up a Pokemon there. I will have to check my notes just to like figure out if there's anywhere else we can go. But I think it's just the desert, and then there's a couple trainers in the desert, and then it's basically, okay, you fight Norman now. So I'll probably end up just grinding again. I think his high level is, I want to say 31. I will have to check. I have notes on this, so I don't go over the level cap. But right now our level cap's 28, so again, this is very much... we might wipe and then we'll never have to worry about this at all, but it's nice to think a little bit ahead. It's also nice to get Roselia and Volbeat. Thank you, game. It's nicer to get Roselia though. Just, you know, if you're being like really picky about it, which I kind of am, because Moonlight, so annoying. We actually have a Volbeat on our team, or in our box. I cannot really see a situation in which we would use a Volbeat. But maybe it's good. I'm gonna assume it learns Tail Glow. I think that's a thing in this gen, which would be cool, I guess, and it has Moonlight, which is also cool, but so niche. Like, I feel like so many of the Pokemon that we've caught are so niche, and we also have loads of poison types. Which, again, nothing against poison types, but in this gen, just the move sets that they have, and, you know, the poison moves specifically are just not very good. Offensively. Zigzagoon, it is not your time. Now is not the time. Let me just double check where we're at. So this is the reason why we should be fine with Norman, because I have Detect. However, I only have 5 PP for Detect, so that's not, like, amazing. Nagini, I feel like you're actually pretty good. I mean, you have Crunch and Screech, like, that all seems good. Flutterby really, you know, proving that they're good. Like, we had some really good luck with defeating Pokemon. But I just feel like my whole team are just Pokemon that are quite niche, and that worries me slightly. Sableye is probably our strongest team member. Sableye's great, I really like it, but in this gen it's actually fine. I was kind of worried that it'd be one of those cases where it's only good in later gens, but honestly it seems good in Gen 3, which is excellent. It's also nice to be using Sapphire exclusive Pokemon. Get those bubble beams going. So the other thing to note is that at this point I have defeated all of the gym trainers. So all of that experience has been sucked up. I don't have that anymore. But what that does mean is I can freely head to Flannery without any worries. If we get to that point. I'm not entirely sure how long the stream's going to be. We'll see how tired of training I get. And if we get to Flannery, that would probably be a good ending point. Because I do have to do a little bit more research. I need to figure out on my notes. I think the only place we can go is the desert, but there might be somewhere else we can go for Pokemon. I'm also not sure who I'm hoping to get in the desert. So our options are Cacnea, Trapinch, Baltoy, possibly Sandshrew. That might be an emerald thing, I'm not sure. I think... oh, Magnitude. That's something. It's not great, but it's something. I feel like Trapinch would be cool, but until Trapinch evolves, it's gonna be weak. Cacnea seems not a great option. Just with the typing, it has a lot of weaknesses. Baltoy just is very defensive, and I feel like you kind of want more offense in a ground type. But whatever happens, we will 100% deal with it. I mean, right now, you can only use which Pokemon are given to you, right? So we will devise strategies depending on who we get. As soon as we beat Norman, we'll have access to Surf, which means lots of cool things. We can go grab a bunch of water Pokemon. I think at that point we can get like... so at that point we can surf up to Route 115, is it? And get like either a Jigglypuff or a Swablu or something like that. And we can grab like Wilmer and Goldeen and Marill and all those other water types with our fishing rods and surf. So at that point we'll have options. Right now I kind of picked Inkling because it was Inkling or Magikarp, but I think that actually having a Tentacool is pretty good. Very bulky, very specially bulky. So I think a good option. Just need to get there. And then after we have Norman, it's then a case of making our way across the water and going up to Fortree, which I feel like there's a lot of scary trainers up that way. I think the game will definitely feel different if we can get to that point. But I think good training opportunities up there. Just trying to think how my team would fare against Winona with her flying types, because I don't have rocks and I don't have ice and I don't have electric. Oh god, okay, let's not think about that. That's too far in the future. That is way too far. Well, we could deal with Skarmory, I guess. We have fire. Does she have a Skarmory? Oh god, I don't even remember her team now. She has like Altaria, Swellow, Pelipper, possibly Skarmory? I'm not sure. I might just be thinking that Steven has a Skarmory. Oh, things are hard. It's hard to remember, and it's especially hard to remember because I'm more familiar with Emerald. This is like the thing that's going to haunt me forever in this playthrough. Be like, oh no, this trainer has this, and they don't, because it's an Emerald thing. Just Emerald things. Alright, we're approaching halfway through level 27 with Inkling. So it's not so bad. Like I said before, Tentacruel's one of those Pokemon that just... Oh, didn't mean to attack the Zigzagoon. Well, is gone anyway. Tentacruel's one of those Pokemon that just doesn't learn great moves until much later. And I think we're at that point. Bubble Beam's basically just... we're saved. If we have Bubble Beam, we're absolutely saved. Ugh. The grind is real, but it's okay. I forgive. I think we were also trying to not catch a Pokemon in the Rock Smash when heading up past Mawhill. And I don't know if... I don't think I ever figured out if repels actually work on that or not. Because I was wanting to keep that route free so I could catch something else. But I don't remember what. I remember bits and pieces. I mean, I wrote everything down, so that is good. But yeah, bits and pieces are like... in the back of my brain's like, you should potentially remember this. And then it's like, but lol no. Lol no, you're not gonna remember this. Okay, thanks, bye. And we're getting a bit of a run of non-good experience givers here. Show me the Roselia. That's a Zigzagoon game. Game? Game. Could probably start fighting with Corona, but we may as well go the full 28 on Inkling. So that way if I lose, I can say, well, I did everything I could. I think we made it so that, I think these lot, yeah, they're still at their low experience, but technically if we wanted to absolutely push it, we could level them up so that they're almost 29, so if they defeat someone in the gym battle, they'll level up. But I don't think that's going to benefit me, because I don't think anyone learns any moves. And I think the stat increase wouldn't particularly matter. Stun Spore? No thank you. The Liquid Ooze, man. It seems crazy to me. It's such a... it's an ability that just hardly ever gets used. Because the Pokemon that have it would resist like grass types anyway. I suppose in modern Pokemon games there's like Drain Punch and stuff, right? So it's not just grass moves, but it just seems like a weird waste of an ability. Zigzagoon, stop it. Poor Nook, we lost Nook, didn't we? Oh. It's one of those things, like, I know that Zigzagoon and Linoon are actually really good Pokemon. They learn a lot of moves, like via TM. So I was kind of looking forward to potentially actually using one. So it's a shame that we're not going to be able to, honestly. That would have been nice. Volbeat. Water. Oh, don't you be double teaming. Coupled with the paralysis and the moonlight. Oh gosh, it's the parafusion. Breakthrough! Might have to go heal just to get rid of this paralysis if this doesn't let up. Okay, good, that didn't take too long. Oh, I don't want to go back to the Pokemon Center because we're so close to like 28, but I know I should because I'll get in some horrible situation where I keep getting paralyzed and then a death will happen and I'll be like, oh my gosh, why didn't I just go to the Pokemon Center? So here I am doing it. Preparing for the worst. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. That's all we can do. Alright, let's head back out to our favorite spot. Again, there might be somewhere that's more lucrative, but this place is safe. And I know the Roselia are, you know, good to go, and I know that the Volbeat are good to go. So this is my happy place. This is my happy training place. So we're sticking with it. For the time being, anyway. Ugh. I think when we get Surf might be a better option for training. I know that Tentacool give a lot of experience. I don't know if there's a reliable way of fighting a lot of them. But I remember in Gold and Silver, or Gold, Silver, Crystal, I would, and possibly Heart Gold, Silver as well, I would surf a lot for experience, for training, and I would fight against a bunch of Tentacool and Tentacruel because they would give decent experience. You could find them at pretty high levels. Basically, like, as soon as you leave Olivine and you go to get the medicine and stuff, like, that route has lots of, you know, decently level Pokemon that you can take out at that point in a couple hits. So that was always a good, like, source of experience that I felt was safe in Johto. There's also the option of fighting trainers, but their Pokemon get stronger over time. So I don't feel like I'm at the point where I could max them out and it still be safe. But at some point, I'm sure we'll spend some time on this route battling trainers, because this route's, there's a lot of trainers and also there's Pokemon that give decent experience. And there's Pokemon breeders who, they have like 6 Pokemon. So even though they're lower leveled, fighting 6 Pokemon in a row is good. Speaking of in a row, still too scared to fight the Windstreet family. That's like a big no from me. Like, maybe I'll fight them like before we go to the Elite Four or something. Cause they're 3 spooky, 5 me. And all they give you is the Macho Brace, and I'm not gonna be using the Macho Brace. Like, I'm not EV training here. Although with the amount of Roselia, I'm probably getting a lot of special attack or special defense. Which, to be honest, suits most of my team, so I don't even mind. Do not mind at all. Oddish. As cute as you are, Oddish, you gotta get out of here. Now is not your time to shine, friend. That's what we want. Do some acid. Please don't stun spore me. I keep going back to the Pokemon Center because I'm scared. And I'm gonna keep going back to the Pokemon Center because I don't want to jinx anything. So if they do stun spore me, I'm having to go back. Because as soon as you get complacent, as soon as the laziness creeps in, that's when you will be punished by the Pokemon gods. And you will get KO'd somehow. In some really obnoxious, obscure manner. Like missing a 95% accuracy move to then be hit with a critical that also paralyzes you, that then you're paralyzed and they kill you. Like stuff like that. I'm sure the karma builds up somehow, and that's like the end result of a really bad streak of ignoring doing easy things. See, there we go, I got a critical hit for me. That actually mattered. Amazing. This never happens. Except this one time when it did happen. Alright, this is good. Get those acids going. No. Oh, yes. That's good. I'm now worried that the karma is now becoming imbalanced. Because I'm getting all these little good luck things. And I'm like, no, this needs to happen in the gym battle, not right now. Hello, Pokemon? Jeez. That was a long run in the grass without finding anything. Very suspicious. Usually, you cannot move for finding Pokemon. So... that's interesting. Alright, a couple more and there'll be 28 and then we can just ember the heck out of everything with Nummel. And that should be... I don't think Nummel takes as much experience to level up as Tentacool. I could be wrong, but I don't think it does. Oh. Using Bubble Beam instead of Acid. Good job. There we go. I'm really hoping that with the amount of special defense that Tentacool has, plus the water typing, an overheat from Torkoal will not be that bad. Is what I'm hoping. I don't have an item restriction limit, so I can use potions, but I don't want to spam. And also, if it's only just healing enough, that's no good either, because eventually you're just gonna have to accept the fact that a Pokemon is going to die. Oh, missing with Acid. Rip. Is Acid a 95%? I feel like it's really high. Oh, with a confusion as well. Hey, good job, Inkling. Having confuse rate at such a low level on Volbeat, that's pretty good. Oh, not quite leveled up. So close. One more, right? Let me check the accuracy of Acid. Oh, it's 100! Oh, he must have used Double Team. I was gonna say, like, is Acid a 95? But no, it was the Double Team. Of course it was the Double Team. Every time. I mean, I probably could have knocked out that Zigzagoon, the amount of experience that Inkling needs for the next level, but we'll play it safe. Alright, Volbeat, you're up. +28. Ooh, +3 speed. Okay. So now we can take the experience share of Corona and put you at the front. Because this could be something that saves us as well, is Nummel, because Nummel will resist fire. The problem is that Magnitude is our option for doing damage, and that's really unpredictable. But again, if it comes down to it, every little helps. Tentacle will absolutely be our primary choice. But if Numel can go out there and do some work as well, we gotta let it happen. My concern with Numel is if they have rock type moves, because Numel will be weak. Oh, you can't one-shot Roselia? Oof. Yeah, any rock type moves, we're screwed. Oh, poison. I think I bought some antidotes, but I could probably also run back to the Pokemon Center. I have 4. How much HP do I have? 52. We lost like 16 health. For future reference, that's how long I can last. About 16 hit points to get from there to here. Being able to one-shot Roselia would be really helpful, Numel. If you could do that somehow, that would be top tier for sure. Alright, let me run around again. We'll see how it goes. Zigzagoon. Please no. Can't escape. Oh my god. You're so slow. I mean, you're a Numel. Of course, you're like one of the slowest Pokemon. Well, Camerupt is one of the slowest Pokemon. I actually had a team in X and Y / Omega Alpha. Gen 6 is what I should have said. In Gen 6 that was a Trick Room team. And I had a Aromatisse, who was like my primary Trick Room user. And I had Mega Camerupt, who's super duper slow. And I had Cradily as well with, what's that ability? The Absorby Water one. I forget what it's called. So it had Absorby Water, so if there was ever an incoming water attack, I could switch out to Cradily, and it would just negate it. And who else did I have on my Trick Room team? I had a Cofagrigus. He was really good. I also had a Gastrodon. And something else, but basically the team was built around Mega Camerupt and being able to negate water type moves and use Trick Room to make him super fast. But my Aromatisse also had Helping Hand, so I could do like a really powerful Heat Wave and stuff. It was a good time. Never really been into competitive battling, but I do enjoy breeding Pokemon, so I'd have like a vague idea of things that were good, and that was like one of the teams that I built but never particularly used. Well, we're gonna have to run back to the Pokemon Center. How much money do I have? I mean, I could just use the antidote, right? I can buy more antidotes. They're like $100, right? I can afford this. Jeez. Oddish. Still gonna skip out on doing the Oddish. It might be something that we end up doing. If it's like a one-shot, maybe I should be knocking out the Oddish. Is my thought. Oh, Corona, you being so slow is frustrating. I should have the Quick Claw, right? Maybe I should put it on you. We're gonna have to go heal anyway. Look at all this damage I'm taking. I'm gonna have to switch and run. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Switch to Amethyst. Oh. My brain was like, oh, ghost types can escape from battle 100% guaranteed. Pretty sure that's like a Gen 7 thing. Definitely not a Pokemon Sapphire thing. Oh, that's okay. We'll just, we'll run and heal anyway. You can take a trip to the mart as well. Buy some supplies. Supplies! Bum, 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 bum. Thank for heal. I'll be back. Every 5 minutes, I'll be back. Alright. We wanted some antidotes for speed, right? Do I need Pokeballs? Oh, it doesn't tell me how many I have. Buy a few of these. And a few of these. Cool. I'll actually check my bag properly. We'll see what we've got. Oh, we have Soda Pop, but that's fine. Oh, we have Pokeballs. Where the heck did I get a repeat ball from? Oh, that was probably a pickup item, right? Oh, pickup's so good in this game and we don't have our little Nook anymore. Oh. That actually feels really bad because pickup is so broken in this game. Because at this point they hadn't changed it where different levels affected the item drops. It was just like a flat rate. So like you could have your level 2 Zigzagoon pick up rare candies and stuff for you. Top tier. Sadly, no more. Alright, Roselia. This one's level 13. Maybe we can take this one out. Oh, not quite. Maybe I should just try magnituding, just for the fun of it. 7. Not bad. Maybe at level 22 we can one-shot. Possibly, maybe. Please, hopefully. I guess if I see an Oddish, I could also try and take that out too. Roselia is a shiny Pokemon that I wanted for a long time and don't have. But it's a really good looking one. It's basically its flowers change color from pink and blue to black and purple, and it's like a different shade of green as well, but it just looks really like epic. Although unusually, something I found out is that Shiny Budgie doesn't have the different colored petals inside, which I don't know if it's maybe like an oversight or something, but it still remains pink and blue, which I think is very odd. Do we have the Paralyze heals? This is a thing that maybe we should have had. Would the soft sand work on magnitude? I feel like it maybe wouldn't, you know? Alright, well let's go heal anyway. This poor Pokemon Center lady, she's just like, oh, you're back so soon. What are you doing to your guys? And I'm just like, oh, I'm just really overcautious. I'm just like super concerned about my babies. I have to heal them every like 5 minutes. Yeah, I'll see you again. Same time next hour? Okay. Oh dear. Okay, where are we at? 22. Well, I guess we need to do the full 28, right? There's no point going in underprepared. I feel like, especially if we're gonna have to be training more for Norman straight after, that's another thing. So may as well make the most of it. The speed thing, man, it's throwing me off. Oh, you're so close to one-shotting these guys. As soon as that happens, maybe like next level we'll get enough special attack points that that'll work. And that'll just make the process infinitely faster. Like it will feel so much faster. Zigzagoon. No please. Please give grass. Yes. I was gonna say it's gonna give me an oddish because I wasn't specific enough. I really like Nummel's back sprite. Just looks so lazy. Lazy and a little bit derp as well. I'm gonna have to go buy some paralyzed heals. Is that what's happening here? I feel like that's what's happening here, you know. Fine, we'll go and buy some paralyzed heals. Jeez. That's what you get for being a slow boy. You're open to all of these status effects. Could I have some paralyzed heals, please? Just give me 10. Straight up 10. I think I have so much money because I was really lucky with my pickup drops. So I've got nuggets and stuff even now to sell. Which is good. Money's actually fairly important in this game because a lot of the TMs you can get from the whatchamadoohickey, the casino? Is it a casino? What are you called? What are you called? The game corner. I was like, they don't call it a casino. This is a family-friendly game. It's the game corner. You can get like ice beam and flamethrower and stuff in there. If you can buy coins, that's the way to go. Because playing the slots is just huge yawn. So if you can just grind money, much more preferable. I think it ends up costing like 80,000 Pokédollars for a TM that costs like 400,000 or 40,000 coins. And like 80k sounds like a lot, but if you're actually using the amulet coin and going after like the rich trainers, it's not that bad. Absorb. Good. Good. None of the statuses for me. The critical hit when it doesn't matter every single time. Oh man. Oh, look at that! That's like a 1% Surskit, right? Or 2%? May as well take it out just for the novelty of it. You know you've been trading somewhere too long when you start finding the 1% encounters. I'm sure we've already found a Surskit here as well, that's funny. I don't think we found one on like Route 102 though. I think it was here that we found it. Don't confuse my poor Nummel. He doesn't know what's happened. He doesn't know what's happened. Oh, good job, he snapped out confusion. Real fast. Super fast. The fastest. Running a little low on HP though. Oh, if we fight one more, we'll get to level 23. Hopefully. Ooh, an Oddish. Let's test it out. Let's test to see if the Oddish can be one-hit KO'd. This one, yes. Can we level up from it? Yes. Only +1 special attack. We probably not gonna be knocking out Roselia still. However, is one step closer. Poor Nummel. Trying so hard. not sure if Nummel learns Flamethrower through level up or not. Like, I think it gets Eruption, but I'm not sure about a more traditional fire type move. So we might be stuck with Ember for a while. It was a one-hit KO! That was either a weak Roselia or we've just scraped past the barrier for for one-shotting. The question is, what about Volbeats? Can we do it? Yes, use that Moonlight with your full HPs. Oh, we got the Volbeat too! This is it! This is the turning point! Alright, this is good. I think we may as well take out the Oddish as well then. So the only things we're running away from are Zigzagoon and Marill. And then everything else we can take out. Even Surskit. If we find a Surskit again, I feel like it's appropriate to take it out just because it's like the novelty of it, you know? Boom, 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 boom. I'm not sure about the level 14 though. This could be one step too far for our poor Nummel. Yeah, it was one step too far. That's okay though. With the Moonlight, it's still fine. We can just finish it off. One step closer to our potential demise. If we do all this trading and we die, then that's how it is. That's the name of the game. But it would be nice to at least get through Flannery. I feel like Norman is a perfectly acceptable cutoff point because Norman's like so fierce. There are definitely ways to cheese him, like if you have Protect or Detect, that's good. You still have to get through his Vigoroth though. And even though it's kind of like cheesing it, the Slacking are just so bulky anyway that it is still a challenge. Like, you still have to have a lot of power points for your Protect or Detect. So it's by no means like a complete easy street, for sure. Alright. 24. It's happening. Very slowly, but surely it is happening. Oh. Oh. The Zigzagoon taking my precious power point. So this is quite a relief for me to be playing this right now. So in my spare time I've been playing kind of catch up with some games. So I've been working on getting like platinum trophies in the Danganronpa games, which I played years ago but never got platinum on. So I just wrapped up the first Danganronpa because I'd done most of it anyway. And then I'm working on Danganronpa 2, and it's a little bit of a grind like this, but different. A lot of the trophies in that game are just kind of like, oh my gosh. So I've gone from that one type of grind to a different type of grind. But I prefer this one at the moment. I was getting like a little bit of like, not frustrated, but I was doing the same thing over and over again and it didn't feel like I was making progress. With this, at least it feels I'm making progress because I can see my guys leveling up. But yeah, I'm doing all the trophies in Dangan 2. Then I'm gonna replay the trials to sort of refresh myself on the story and everything. and then I'm gonna end up watching the animated thing, and then I can eventually get around to playing Danganronpa V3. So kind of playing like catch up with games that I have played but I didn't like complete. So it feels nice to kind of tie up all those loose ends as well. So that was fun. But yeah, a different type of grind. But it's just been nice because I've been able to play my Vita, and I really like my Vita. It's just great. I love the little thing. Just the problem is there's not that many games for it. So any excuse I have to play it is fine by me. So the current excuse is Danganronpa. May jump back to another Persona 4 Golden playthrough soonish, possibly. Because I never did do New Game Plus, I only did one playthrough years ago when I first played Golden. So that might be another excuse for my Vita to be out and being used. So, good times. I'm thinking, once we get to 28, I'm not sure if we'll fight the gym in this stream. I want to grab my notes, and the problem with that is I don't have them on me right now. So this might be a shorter stream just so that I can get the leveling out the way, and then we can launch into like gym extravaganza next time. I think that might be a bit of a better plan. Because I want to double check my encounters, and I want to find out if I can potentially avoid this rock smash encounter. Oh dang it, Zigzagoon. Tricking me with your trickses. Yeah, I wanna see if we can avoid this rock smash encounter, because I really hope that we can. And I wanna check where I can get more Pokemon. Because I really want to get this desert Pokemon. They're so unique, and you can't really get them anywhere else. So if I missed out on the desert encounter, I would be quite sad. Although I suppose I would end up with a Geodude, which is like a decent Pokemon. Has a lot of weaknesses. Oh man, I need to switch out here. Has a lot of weaknesses, but I feel like Rock and Ground are just really good offensively. So could be useful for us. I'm also now thinking about the way distant future with Winona. And I'm thinking that having a rock type would be good. But again, that's like way too far in the future. Like so much stands between me and that gym. We've got 2 other gyms plus the whole perilous journey up to Fortree, which I just remember being full of like surprisingly difficult Pokemon. So it's kind of the point in the game where you're starting to fight stuff that's evolved. So you could be fighting like Manectric, for example, up there. And that seems pretty scary right now. And like Linoon and Mightyena. So all the stuff that's like, things are starting to evolve, and it's kind of like, uh-oh, I should be worried. Not that I have to fight every trainer. Like, I avoided the Wind Streets very specifically. But experience is so scarce in Ruby Sapphire and Emerald that I need to grab as much experience as I can. So if I can fight a trainer, I will. But the Wind Streets were just too spooky. We're getting there though. This little guy is just plodding along. Very much at his own pace because, you know, he's a numel. But we're close. I think it'll be good to just like have a little gentle reintroduction into the mindset of, you know, this is a Nuzlocke and you will die if you make a mistake. Because it has been a little while since I played it, so I think I'll feel much more comfortable if I can just wrap up the training and then sort of dive into the next stream with like, you know, feeling more prepared. Ooh, +2 special attack. Focus energy. I mean, it's probably better than tackle, right? I think. Critical hit might end up saving my life. Growl is also normally a move that I would get rid of, but you never know. It's sometimes like a Nuzlocke definitely makes you think about how you play, and lowering attack sometimes is just the absolute best way to go. Not something that I would do in like a normal playthrough where I wasn't worried about Pokemon dying or I didn't have my level limit. But definitely stat lowering and boosting could actually be useful. So yeah, I would value Growl over Tackle in this particular instance, as weird as it sounds. So I think I said already, but we're just gonna leave Joker at level 22 because there's no... Like, if the whole team dies, there's no way that Ninjask is winning that fight. Like, there's just no way. So we're gonna leave it, and if that's my fault, then that's my fault. I'm gonna accept that. Because right now, the problem is that Ninjask just doesn't really learn good moves. It has access to a few decent TMs, but nothing incredible. Like, I don't even think it learns a flying type move. Like, I think you have to teach it Aerial Ace, pretty much. So, definitely has a potential use in certain situations, but as a general team member, Ninjask is not the one that I will be sending out blindly into battle. Ninjask will be switched in when I know that they can do their job. When I know that they need to be fast and, like, you know, not miss, basically. So if we have Aerial Ace combined with Speed Boost, like, Speed Boost is great. Speed Boost is really good, but needs a little bit of time to set up. Because we do have Shadow in the PC, which is even more niche. I don't think we can use Shadow against Norman because I'm pretty sure they have a Dark type move, which would be super effective. But it could be hilarious to use Shadow, the Shedinja, later on for something really specific. The 1 HP Pokemon in the Nuzlocke. Yeah, Oddish doesn't give very much experience, but we don't see them very often. I don't mind knocking them out when I see them. Kind of like Surskit, it's like a novelty thing. Man, the poor Roselia population around here. Oh hey. Speaking of rare things, oh my gosh, Hilumise, dead. That feels kind of bad. Yeah, I'm not like 100% sure on the encounter rates. I think maybe, because I know Surskit is like 1 or 2%, and I feel like Illumise is the same, but I'm not sure how they've balanced that out with the rest of the encounters here. Alright, 26. We've only got 2 more levels to go, and then we'll be prepared as we can be for Flannery. Gosh. You'd think that the Hoenn region, which is full of great water Pokemon, I wouldn't be even remotely concerned about Flannery. But when you have a dead Marshtomp and, you know, a Magikarp and a Tentacool, it's a little bit more scary. Like, they don't give you Surf for a reason, so that you don't, you know, gather every single water type Pokemon and be like, little Flannery, and just like douse her with water. Like, it's very specific. Oh, dish. 144. That's okay. I don't think we have any TMs to use, but again, this is one of the reasons why I'm like, I should probably check my notes that I wrote beforehand, just to double check. Just to double check. Oh, excuse me. Not even tired, it's just really warm in this room. Fortunately, I have to keep the window closed, otherwise it'd be too noisy. So if it's really warm in here, I just have to like suck it up and that's it. So the price to pay is I may yawn because it's a little stuffy. Just a little bit. But hey, at least the cat's behaved. That's me jinxing myself. She's now gonna get up and be like, meow meow meow. I think she's having a nap. She just ate. She tends to eat and then sleep immediately afterwards, as a general rule. So she's like, feed me, and then she falls over and she's asleep. So she's in her sleepy mode right now. We shall see how long that lasts. I'm not sure. Critical hit that I don't think matters, but it's nice to see them anyway. Yeah, I feel like Nummel definitely doesn't require as much experience as Tentacool does to level up, because this just feels faster. Like, even when we weren't using the experience share, I think this is faster. I go again! Oh, stop it. Oh no, don't ember the Zigzagoon. Well, I guess we took it out, so it's not too big of a deal. Do 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 do. Are we gonna get 27? Yes, alright. Actually, for real, almost there, which is incredible. So as soon as we hit 28, we'll probably wrap things up here. I know this wasn't the most exciting thing in the world, but it's the nature of the Nuzlocke is you have these downtimes. So I think having this downtime now will mean that we can absolutely dive into things next time. And maybe do the 2 gym battles? I don't know. I feel like I'll probably have to do the training and do the training properly for Norman because I'm really scared of Norman, but we'd at least get the gym battle and a good chunk of training done. It's this weird small space between Flannery and Norman. Because like I was saying, aside from the desert, I really don't think there's anywhere else that we can go. So this might still be the training zone. Maybe the desert would be good. Well, oh, something in the back of my head is telling me that Baltoy can use self-destruct. Which would obviously not be a good training zone unless I was training Sableye. In which case that would be a hilarious training zone because they would just go kaboom and Sableye would be like, lol what? And that would be fine. Zigzagoon. So yeah, I think I will check my notes, check which Pokemon that I can potentially catch, whenever we have access to a new route, I will try and go there immediately so that we have as many options as possible with regards to potential team members. So the desert is definitely up there on my list of things to do because you can get some really cool stuff there. Still undecided if Trapinch would be good or bad. I think good, but I would have to be so careful with them until they evolve. Like, even when they evolve once, they're still, like, fragile. Like, long term, if the Trapinch could survive to a Flygon, that would be great. It concerns me that I would have to, like, cradle this teeny tiny little Trapinch and Vibrava all the way up to Flygonhood, which is basically endgame at that point. Like, I'm not entirely sure if it's a good option for, like, mid to late game. If it was a case of I had a team wipe and I had to train it from a babby with the experience share, then it might be easier because then it's like, okay, you're a Flygon now, let's fight. But trying to actually use it as part of the team in the meantime gives me much cause for concern. Far too much cause for concern. Still can't remember if Sandshrews an Emerald Pokemon or not. Something's telling me it is, but I can't... It's one of those things really far back in my brain, and my brain's just like trying to like reach, and it's like there's something to do with Sandshrew, and I don't know what it is. Because I know that, like, the Mirage Tower isn't a thing, so, like, that's out the window. Oh, there's no PP left for this move. That's awkward. Switch out to Flutterby. So close, Corona. So close. Just do a little gust. There we go. Gonna have to run to the Pokemon Center real quick. I mean, to be fair, it's actually been a little while since my last visit. So the nurse is probably like, oh my gosh, where is she? She used to be coming in here like every 10 seconds. It was slightly more than 10 seconds. Are you proud of me? Thank you for the heals. Alright. This is the one. This is the time. This is the level 28 Nummel time. Route 117. Spend so much time here either breeding Pokemon, hatching eggs, fighting with trainers, or grinding in the grass. Like, there's so much. This route is so good for all of these things. Alright, 1 or 2 more Pokemon, and then we'll actually be done, which is crazy. Not you, though. Not Zigzagoon, though. Something other than a Zigzagoon, or a Marill, or a... Well, I guess that would actually be fine. Anything else. Ting! Alright, level 28. Oh, some actually good stat boosts. Alright, let's leave the grass carefully. And we will run over to the Pokemon Center and immediately heal again, because if I don't do it now, I'll forget, and maybe that, like, 2 power points of Ember would come in handy somewhere. You never know. It could happen. Alright, healed up. That's excellent. Right, so this is how we're looking. Everyone is level 28 with the exception of Joker, who, like I said before, I don't feel like stands any chance against Flannery. But this is the state of the team. Inkling will be our #1 bet for Flannery, along with Nummel. Seviper, depending on if they have ground moves, you know, might come in handy. We'll see. Sableye is just really good at most things, so Sableye will probably make an appearance to do some fake out stuff. And then here's Joker right at the end. We'll make it work, Joker, just not right now. Some point in the future, but not right now. So, I'm gonna save my game, because that's also important. And saved. Alright friends, so I think we'll call it there for today. What we'll do is I will double check my notes for stuff to make sure I'm caught up with all the Pokemon I can catch, and then we'll go ahead and fight Flannery, do some Norman prep, possibly fight Norman, but maybe not. We'll at least go to like the desert and catch up on like all the chore stuff. But we'll start off next time with Flannery, so that'll be more exciting. So I apologize for like the bit of a boring stream, but it needs to be done. If we want these Pokemon to survive, they need to be as strong as possible, so it's very important that we have these little down days. But we should be good for a while, actually. If we can get past Norman, we should have like a good run of just progressing through the game, and then we'll deal with Winona like way down the line. That is like too far forward in the future. So I'll say goodbye for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon for some more Pokemon. Take care everyone. See you later.